Red button means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So it's officially Shedeur Sanders week in the National Football League. Well, at least in preseason, but we'll take it, right? I'm excited. Shedeur Sanders will get the start in the preseason opener against the Carolina Panthers on Friday. And you guys know, I've been a Shedeur guy for a long time. And to this day, I think it's diabolical that that guy fell all the way to the fifth round, the most accurate quarterback in college football. The superstar of Shedeur Sanders should have been a higher pick. But I'm excited. I'm appreciative that my guy gets the opportunity on Friday to sort of prove the haters wrong. So how do I feel about this? What do I expect? What would I see on Friday? Well, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what to expect on Friday. And it's not that I don't have faith in Shedeur. It's that I don't think the Browns have been setting him up for success all summer. All summer. I won't go as far as RG3 said the Browns have been setting him up to fail, because sometimes when you say set up to fail, it implies that they're doing this on purpose. But I'm going to be lighter and say they aren't setting him up for success. Understand this. The only reason why Shedeur is even starting on Friday is because he's the only available quarterback of the four on that unofficial depth chart, right? Joe Flacco's 40, so he's obviously not going to play. And Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, who are ahead of Sanders on said depth chart due to political reasons, and I'll get to that in a minute, are dealing with injuries. So Shedeur has to start. But they're kind of throwing him in the fire here because they've given him 0 first-team reps all camp. 0. They're playing with the guy. He's been balling all camp. Every time I see one of those, I'm talking about those ESPN Cleveland quarterback graphics, Shedeur has the best stats of his peers, albeit, second and third stringers. Best stats. But they've literally only given him 4 total reps against the first-team defense. And now he's got to turn around on short notice on Friday and play with teammates against the Panther starters who he's never talked to and second stringers. That is not a good way to evaluate Shedeur Sanders. Okay, so I'm not out here to throw out the early excuses just in case Shedeur kind of pisses down his leg when the whole world's watching. That's not what I'm doing. All I'm here to say is keep in mind, this is the Cleveland Browns we're talking about. They're called the Clowns for a reason. They have a long history of not setting up their quarterbacks for success. So here we are with Shedeur, who, sorry, my mic unplugged, but here we are with Shedeur, who I can just tell the Browns haven't put that much effort in all summer to set him up for this moment. 0 first-team reps? The guy is balling. I get he's a fifth-rounder, and he can't just dictate who he's playing with, but I'm looking at these numbers here, according to ESPN Cleveland, in 9 trading camp sessions, Shedeur Sanders has the highest completion percentage, most thrown touchdowns, and no picks. 70%, 6 touchdowns, no picks. I get he's playing against backups, but that's good numbers for Shedeur Sanders. That's good numbers. But the Cleveland Browns see him as the bottom of the totem pole, that he's the least important quarterback of the 4. And it's not an indictment on their talent, on his talent. Maybe it is. Maybe the Browns just don't know what they have. But it's all political. It's all because Shedeur Sanders was not the veteran Super Bowl winning quarterback who has proven he can take the Browns to the playoffs. Shedeur Sanders also isn't the early veteran free agency signing who backed up Jalen Hurts on the way to the Super Bowl. Shedeur also wasn't the first quarterback taken on the team in the draft. So he's got to get out the mud. And the Browns haven't been giving him the priority all throughout camp. So as much as I can appreciate this opportunity for Shedeur, to prove to the Browns, hey, this is what you have in me. Remember, you took Lil Dylan Gabriel over me. It doesn't feel like it's a kind of opportunity that Kevin Stefanski for days was licking his lips, excited to see what Shedeur has. No, it's more like a here damn type start. More like, I guess we'll start the kid. And I don't know how much I like that. Although I appreciate Shedeur, I still think Shedeur will take this opportunity with confidence and do the best he can. But let me put it this way. I'm going into the local news business here soon. And last summer, I was an intern, a sports intern at a news station. So just think about it this way. Imagine I walk into the office one day and the news director tells me, hey, man, all the anchors are out sick. All of them are out sick. We need you to deliver the broadcast. Me? Bro, yesterday you made me create graphics and get coffee for the anchors. Now you want me to go on live television and deliver the broadcast. I'm not saying I can't ball out. I'm not saying I'm not going to do a good job or I want the job or I don't want the job. All I'm saying is I got 0 reps with the producers. I got 0 reps on live television. And and that's how you're going to evaluate me? You're not setting me up for success here. It's how I feel about Shedeur. I'm not saying Shedeur doesn't want the opportunity. I think he wants this opportunity. This is the opportunity he needs to take. And I'm not saying Shedeur can't thrive in this opportunity. But what I'm trying to say is, bro, they're giving him no first-team reps. He's only playing with backups. He's going against the Panthers starters. This is how you're going to evaluate Shedeur? It doesn't really seem like you're setting them up for success here. I don't know, but let you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Shedeur situation. I'm excited to see him play on Friday, though. Might be the most watched Browns preseason game of all time. I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media, stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.